want to talk about an important issue that has been getting a lot of attention lately because it's very important and sometimes dangerous. It's the issue of bullying. Any child or any person can be a victim of bullying, and this is why it's important to understand how this can affect our kids, understand why they don't talk about it sometimes, understand the effects of it, and learn how to help them deal with it and how to equip them and empower them with the skills they need to face it when they're exposed to it. So let me start by defining what is bullying and how is it different than any other form of a child being mean or trying to annoy someone. So bullying by definition is something that there are different definitions, but the main criteria we focus on is that it's an intentional action trying to deliberately hurt someone, whether physically or emotionally or psychologically or using verbally, any form of hurt, but it's done intentionally. Intentionally trying to put someone down or annoy them or hurt them. The second criteria is that it's repetitive. So just someone doing one action of violence is not usually considered bullying. It's definitely something to be dealt with, but it's not what we're focusing on today. Bullying is usually repetitive. I put someone in mind and I keep annoying them over and over. The third criteria is that I try to find a difference in power between me and the person that I'm trying to bully. So I make them feel that I'm better in them in any way. I'm stronger, I look better, I am cooler, I have more friends. So I try to find anything. If they're different, I try. If they're different in any way, even sometimes if the child is different in a positive way, if they're like the good student, they call them nerds. So I always try to make the other person feel that they are worse or that they're missing something or that they're not good enough. So there are different types of bullying. There is verbal, putting someone down, calling someone names, trying to make rumors about someone. There is social bullying, leaving someone out, trying to leave them alone, get them away from their friends, not wanting to play with them intentionally, talking about them or putting them out of the group, leaving them out, and so on. Physical bullying, of course, hitting, pushing, throwing things at them, hiding their stuff. And there's also cyberbullying now. So stalking someone over the internet, taking their photos, threatening them that they're going to do things for them with the information they have on them, sending them stuff, posting things on them online, harassing them online in any way. So bullying can have very bad effects on children if they were not dealt with. Anyone can be exposed to bullying. Sometimes the children who bully look for someone who is more likely not to speak up, who's more likely actually going to respond to what I'm doing. So that would be an easy target if I can easily annoy you and easily get you upset. So sometimes they look for criteria, but at the end of the day, anyone can be a victim of bullying. So this is why all children need to be equipped and aware of what's happening. The effects can be emotional or psychological. Children might try to avoid school. They don't want to go to school anymore. They don't want to go to the place where the people are annoying them or bullying them. They can try to avoid social gatherings in general. Sometimes they start having, they're very stressed that they start complaining about physical symptoms. My stomach hurts, I'm having headaches. They're not able to sleep, their sleep or appetite changes in any way. Sometimes they become sad, sometimes they become less confident. So it can have a lot of different negative impacts on children. And if it was left undealt with and it has been going for a long term, it can even have a lot more extreme effects on the children. So why don't children talk when they're being bullied, or in a lot of cases they don't talk about it? First of all, sometimes they feel embarrassed that someone is annoying me and I'm unable to deal with it. Sometimes they're being threatened because usually the bully does this. They tell them that you are not supposed to say, or they threaten them that if they tell someone, they're gonna bully them even more or hurt them even more or smack them or hit them. So they're sometimes actually scared. Sometimes they want to fit or be popular, because sometimes the bullies or the children that are bullying are very popular, very liked, everyone wants to be their friends. They don't have to be someone as many would expect, that they don't have friends or anything. And also sometimes it's because as children start to get older, they start putting down and making fun of the people who tell an adult that something is happening. So they call them tattletales, and they start making fun of them, that they're being childish for reporting something. And that's a very important thing to teach our children. So let's start by how we can help our children deal with this. First of all, we need to talk to them. We need to let them understand what bullying is, how they can face it, what its form. If we don't know enough, we can read together about it and learn about it. We want to create a safe space where they can talk about it, and when they come and say anything that has happened, make sure that you don't blame them in any way. Why haven't you told me? Even if they come and open up after a while, sometimes an automatic reaction would be, why have you waited so long? So they feel again that it's some sort of blame. The first thing to be said, it's very brave that you came and talked about it. And we need to talk about them about this idea that getting help is actually a brave thing to do. And we tell them that when someone is doing something wrong, they would say that they don't want anyone to know because they know that they're going to get in trouble. So especially at the young age, we need to start teaching them that when someone tells you not to tell your parents or not to tell your teacher, this means that they're doing something really bad. And this is the right thing and brave thing to do at the moment, is to actually go and get help. Another very way of helping with the bullying, especially in interventions in schools and everything, they found that working on the bystander or the person who is noticing the bullying makes much better results, because it's much easier sometimes for the kids to defend someone other than themselves. And when they can do it for someone else, they probably by time start doing it for themselves as well. So it's very important to help children talk to children about how, if you see someone in trouble, to try to help them. If you see someone being bullied, you go and just stand next to them, or go and get help, or go tell a teacher. How you tell them that how bad it feels when you leave someone out. If you find someone in the playground saying on their own, go and ask them and check on them and make sure that they're not left out on purpose or something. So helping the child have an active role in bullying in general is helpful for the whole situation and for them as well, because it gives them confidence and it gives them a better understanding of the situation. The last thing is to make sure that my child knows how to set boundaries and stop when someone is doing something to annoy them. They need to defend themselves. If they have to run, they can run to get help. If not, they need to practice, and this is the best way to do it, is by role modeling, or like doing mocks at home, like let's pretend I'm the girl who's annoying you and you are responding to me. If she doesn't know how the situation, you can switch roles. So I'll be the girl and I'll be pretending that I am you, and you pretend the girl. Show me how she hits you and you defend back. The whole point is that they get the confidence of being firm and learning how to say things assertively, because it's more about the confidence that they feel that they can stand up. It's not just about the physical ability, it's just the confidence and their idea that they can face someone. So talk to your children about bullying, help them set boundaries, help them voice out their opinions at home, because this is part of them being able to speak up for themselves. And may they all stay safe. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.